Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। We are in the last body of Japji Sahib with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa. Whole Japji Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us what to do, what not to do in terms of the journey of the spiritual life, the love, and all about the Shabad. In the last parody, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling us how we have to live our life, the don'ts and do's, so that we can mint Naam within from within, just like in any taksal or just like it is done by any goldsmith. When you mint a gold, the gold is impure. It is coming from the dirt and all at a right temperature, at a right with the right technique, using the hammer. The coins are minted for any currency. These days, we don't realize, but in olden days, the currency was directly related with gold and silver. Even in today, in some countries, it's called bullion, right? But the coins were actually gold coins, silver coins. In olden days, it was called Ashrafi. Chandi da sikka, Ashrafi. Ashrafi was a gold coin. So there is a process to mint that coin. It's in Punjabi, that place where the coin minting happens, it is called taksal. The Guru Sahib has given us that example because the goldsmith, when he's making a gold coin per se, he has to take impure gold, make it to pure gold, and there is a technique associated with it. And Maharaj has compared the same technique. How can we mint Naam from inside us? Because Naam is not outside, it is inside. But it will only show up when the impurities will go away. Here, the impurities are the Indriya da Ras, the juice or the attraction of desires, right? This attraction, this lust is from our senses. It can be any lust. It doesn't have to be a lust of calm. Lust can be of anything. Lust can be for money. Lust can be for a beautiful house. Lust can be of food. It can be anything. So we have to self introspect. अपने अंदर छाती मारनी है that are we cleaning this dirt so that the mint as in pure naam can come out of it. And just like a goldsmith use a furnace, a right temperature, right heat. Similarly, there is a jukti which is defined here. How can we kill the five thieves or get away from our senses, five senses, with the right temperature? How can we burn these thieves, these doots, lust, greed, anger, attachment, and ego? How can we burn these? Through the Brahm Agan. Through Brahm Agan. So Maharaj says, Jat Pahara Tiraj Sunyar. And they learn the patience, Tiraj, from the goldsmith. When goldsmith sits on his seat, which is called Pahara, you can also call the shop of a goldsmith. He goes there in a very, very patience because job is small furnace is there. I don't know if people are from India. There is separate, um, you can say caste or a society. They're called sunyaras, right? And they all have these shops, and on in those shops they have a small furnace out there, and they very you can say in lot of focus, bade dhyan de naal, in lot of patience, they have to make sure they can make things out of the gold. It can be gold rings, it can be the gold, but you can the bracelet, the gold bracelet or anything. right? But it requires lots and lots of patience. That is the same thing. Here Maharaj says, Jat Pahara. What is Jat? The control over our indris, self control. That is called Jat. Jat Pahara, Tiraj Sunyar, Ahran Mat, Ved Hathiyar. Here Ved has an onkar, because Maharaj here is not talking about four Vedas. Maharaj here is talking about the knowledge, the wisdom. Then make wisdom as your tool. And your mat, it should be arnamat. What is arnamat? That is as in the spiritual understanding, right? That wisdom coming out of Ved. So with the Gurbani Guru and with the arnamat, with the mind arnamat, what we have to do? We have to learn this Jukti. Pao Khala. Remember, here Pao is not there. It's Pao. What is the difference between Pao and Pao? Pao is fear. This fear is different. You know, normal fear is that you have feared that somebody will kill you or something will happen to you. But this Pao is you don't want to make any other person upset who you love. So Pao Khala, as in the fear of God, that you don't want to make God upset because you love God. Pao Khala Agan Tapatao, that's a place where it will put the furnace and the agan, as in the fire, will be there, and the goldsmith will melt the gold. What is happening now? Just compare it with inside us. Remember, we always say, right, that when we have to say va, the tummy should go in, guru, tummy out. It's a little bit, not much. The more you do, the more Brahm Agan will fire, will lit up inside. More Brahmagan is there, it can burn a lot of things inside. That's why a little bit inside out, tummy in, tummy out, very little bit. And then the right amount of the agan is there, the fire is there. It will destroy the sukham thoughts, the panch dut. Panch duts are given us, the five thieves, the five thugs are giving us the thoughts. It will burn them. That's why it is very important. The same way a goldsmith melts the gold. Pao khala again taptao पांडा पाओ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਾਓ ਕੀ ਕਿਆ ਕਿਹਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ that your panda, your hirda, your mind should have love. Panda pao amrit tittal. Just like the gold is melt, similarly the amrit will come out. Amrit tittal. What? Your panda, your mind should be full of love. This is not a mechanical thing. It is all about love, pyar. Panda, and how power will come? With the kirpa, with the grace of Vaheguru. Panda, pao, amrit, titatal. And then in that panda, we put amrit. The amrit will be coming now in a spiritual fashion. Just think about when we say va guru, va guru, va guru. In return, what are we doing here? We are depositing our swas. We are depositing our swas. The more deposit we will do, the more khajana of Naam will come in the form of Amratras, in form of Anhat Shabad. Panda Pao Amrit Titatal. This is the way how we take the Naam out. Kadiya Shabad. This is how the Vaheguru's voice. Shabad will start listening to the Shabad. Kadiya Shabad Sachi Taksal. This is the place where the gold is real gold is minted. This is the way through the Shabad. Kadiya Shabad Sachi Taksal. This is the true place where the coins can be found. Where what the coin is? Coin is a naam here, the shabad here. So that's why it is very important that we learn the difference between paw and paw. The fear of God and the love of God. Paw is love. Jin ko nadar karam tinkar. Nadar is grace. Bliss. The grace of Vaheguru. The karam of Vaheguru. The kirpa of Vaheguru. Jin ko nadar karam tinkar. Nanak nadri nadar nihal. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, when his nadar comes, or Vaheguru's nadar, Vaheguru's grace happens, then a person becomes nihal, as in Chardi Kala. It uplifts them, the focus, the sut goes on the top to the house of Vaheguru. And this is the technique Maharaj is saying we have to use it. We have to say, Va, tummy in a little bit, Guru, tummy out, and listen to the voice, our own voice, with love, प्यार ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ any questions ਹਾਂਜੀ if there are no questions
I have a question, Raji.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
Given our swas.
ਹਾਂਜੀ swas is a breath swas is a breath the air the pavan because we are taking this automatic breath right so when I say depositing of this breath what does that mean is that with every swas, we are putting a stamp of Vaheguru, the remembrance. But we have to make sure at that point of time, only those swas, only that breath is deposited, which is free of thought. No thought, no worldly thoughts should be there. Only the love of Vaheguru should be there. Only the praying, nothing else. And when we deposit, then we get a khajana as in a treasure in the form of Naam. As in, we will hear the sound of Vaheguru. We will taste the Amrit from inside, everything from it, Amrit. Maharaj is saying, Nonid Amrit Prabh ka naam, Dehi mein iska bishram, that this Nonid Amrit is within us. It's not somewhere else. We don't have to go somewhere. You know the process of Amrit Chakna, right? When the Panch Pyare put a Amrit in our mouth, right? It's a very similar process of irrigation. In the irrigation, for whenever in the fields or anywhere which you require a water from the groundwater, you have to put a bore inside, right? And you have to put a water from outside so that the inside water can come out, right? Because that actual inside Amrit is there. It is within us. When I say within us, not this physical body, within the Sukham body, as in the subtle body, right? So Maharaj says, when we will do the Nam Jap in this way, that inside Amrit will come out and we'll trace that Amrit. And when we taste that Amrit, it basically clears our filth. It clears our mind totally. All the filth which is gathered from different births to our mind, it will wash away that filth. It will clean, it will cleanse so that we are ready to meet Vaheguru. ठीक है वाहिगुरु हाँ जी any other question वाहिगुरु
हाँ जी वाहिगुरु जी वाहिगुरु खालसा वाहिगुरु जी फतेह जी
खालसा
हाँ जी वो जो तुसी Brahm Agni, the one that you're talking about, is that like, do you really feel that in your navel? It's like some sort of subtle fire
yes you're absolutely right. So that's why I always say, when you pump in pump out, the tummy in tummy out, make sure you do it lightly, don't do it too heavily, because kai bari wo nuksan bhi kar sakdi hai, right? It can create a problem also.
And that Brahm Agni is the one that kills all our thoughts and things like that?
It will kill the Panch Dut finally. All the Panch Duts will be, they will burn in that Brahmagan, because it's a Brahmagan. Vaheguru Ji's Agan.
ठीक है जी thank you जी
No problem. Aao ji, let's do Simran. We have to say Va, tummy in a little bit, Guru, tummy out. We have to listen to our own voice. Gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye pao. With love. Pao, very important, the love. As much love as you can bring in. ठीक है? आओ जी शुरू करिए. Guru, Va 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 Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Guru, Va Guru, Guru, Va 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 अंतर्गत हो जाओ जी. Mind should chant and mind should listen. Now stop chanting and take your surt on top of your head. Utthe aapa asan launa, meaning we have to stay there, totally focused. If you hear a shabad, the voice of Vaheguru, then sit there on top of your head and listen to that. Otherwise, just sit there without any chanting, without anything, without connecting with your body. Just sit there. If you get a thought here, stop your breath for 2-3 seconds and then exhale. And keep on sitting there on top of your head, around 5-6 inches up from top of your head. Just sit there above your head. And so it really, really goes down. And then you can do a little bit of Simran to uplift your soul. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Again, when throat goes really down, just Madhma Simran in Madhma. Va, Guru, 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 Va. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਰੱਖੋ ਉੱਪਰ. Your neck should be straight. Be in a comfortable position. Totally relax your body. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ। We'll meet tomorrow at 5. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ